Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Silver has exploded up 80% since March, and things are looking more bullish. Silver will go even higher. Now, everyone's turning their attention towards silver as they finally see there's potential, there's opportunity here, there's profits to be made, and now silver is the new gold. Silver was the underdog, and now it's the top dog. I've been telling you guys this for a while. I hate to say I told you so, but the signs, the signals and signs were completely obvious, were blatantly obvious. Most of you guys, knew this with me, knew this information with me. Right, we were all extremely bullish, even when silver was $15. When everyone was saying silver was a bad investment, we were looking at that as a perfect opportunity to buy silver while it's extremely cheap and sell it after it explodes. Most people are going to be buying it after it explodes, and selling it once it crashes or when it's cheap. They buy high, sell low. We buy low, sell high. So it's my birthday today. So I want you to like this video. Just like this video for my birthday. I turned 28 today. I'm getting up there, but my love for silver, my passion for precious metals is only growing more and more and more. I'm so excited to see these record-breaking highs on my birthday. The silver gods are definitely throwing me a gift, a birthday present, and I'm gonna take it. So with this said, I'm going to be talking about why silver prices could end 2020 with a big bang. So people are saying silver is going to go even higher. This other article is talking about how silver log's highest finish since 2014, up more than 80% from 2020 lows, kind of like what I was saying earlier. So before we start, make sure to smash the like button. The link to this article and the other article will be in the description if you want to check it out yourself. Like I always say, do your homework. Make sure you subscribe. We just blew past 28,000 subscribers. I cannot thank you guys enough for the incredible support. With that said, let's jump into it. So silver prices could make a solid run towards $50 in 2020. In 2020, they're saying silver could make a solid run towards $50. At $19 per ounce, silver prices are too low. Year to date, the price of silver has jumped by over 9.6%, but this may not be all. It's possible that silver will end the year with a big bang, a massive run towards $50. Pay very close attention to what's happening to silver sales at mints around the world. It actually looks like there's a silver rush happening. You won't hear about this in the mainstream media because it doesn't get them many clicks to their stories, and that's so true. Everyone's chasing the dollar. Miners are focusing on gold, lead, and zinc because it's not as profitable to dig up silver. Mainstream media is going to talk about the pandemic, talk about the protesting, the political side, the 2020 presidential election, all that stuff. They're not talking about precious metals, and the people that do know about gold and silver's potential, especially from the political side or from the government side, they're going to portray precious metals as a bad investment because gold and silver is a direct threat to the US dollar. People that take their money out of fiat currency and transfer it into precious metals, they're freeing themselves. And the government wants you tied to debt, because if you're in debt, you're a slave to them, right? That's a power move, that's control, but that's a whole different video we can talk about. So it's just talking about how there's not too many people talking about this besides the YouTube community. So consider the U.S. Mint, for example. In the first 6 months of 2020, the Mint sold 12.6 million ounces of silver in American Eagle coins. In the first 6 months of 2019, the figure was 10 million ounces. Simple math here. Sales of silver coins at the U.S. Mint are running 26% above the 2019 figures. Keep in mind, in April and May of 2020, sales were severely impacted by lockdowns and shutdowns. In the coming months, this could change and silver sales could be much higher. So demand is growing, right? Demand is growing as big companies, the people that need silver for 5G technology, for the 5G towers, for the solar panels, for the electric vehicles, for the iPhones, the laptops. They need silver, and they're going to keep buying it. And the investors like you and I that are investing in the silver more from an individual perspective are going to be buying it as well, especially more than ever as everyone's talking about it. News articles are going to be written more about it. Everyone that was doubting silver, investors that were in stocks, they're going to be taking their money out of stocks and dumping it into precious metals, pushing the price even higher. Look at Perth Mint, the biggest mint in Australia. In the first 5 months of 2020, this mint sold 6.9 million ounces of silver. In the same period a year ago, silver sales were 3.9 million ounces. This represents an increase of more than 75% year on year. At the Royal Canadian Mint during the first quarter of 2020, silver sales volume spiked a bit year over year. The Canadian Mint sold 6.6 million ounces of silver during the first quarter of 2020. In the first quarter of 2019, silver sales were 5.5 million ounces. This represents an increase of 20% year on year. Regarding the demand for precious metals, Mary LeMay, President CEO of the Royal Canadian Mint, said the Mint capitalized on market opportunities in the first quarter. Demand for gold and silver bullion was up, refining volumes were above plan, and storage volumes remained steady and healthy. And that's just from the Royal Canadian Mint and Perth Mint. But you did remember, if you can remember, a couple months back or several months back, the U.S. Mint actually sold out of American Eagles, right? There was definitely a silver shortage, a supply shortage on that end. So what's ahead for silver prices? Dear reader, silver has been ignored for a while. Just like I was talking about the underdog. Understand this, in times of uncertainty, investors rush to buy precious metals as they are great wealth preservers and hedge against uncertainty. Over the past few years, gold has gotten a lot of attention. Giving you some perspective, over the last 2 years, gold prices have jumped by over 45%, while silver is up just 20%. Now gold is starting to get expensive, right? Silver is cheap. It's affordable. Gold is about $1,800 an ounce, while silver trades at $19, and actually it's about $21 now. From a historical point of view, silver is remarkably cheap, so it's impossible that silver will become the poor man's gold, and we will see lots of buyers come in. I'll end with this. Shares of a lot of major silver miners have spiked higher in anticipation that silver prices could be headed higher in the coming months and quarters, which it already is starting to. This is the beginning of something huge. However, a lot of small silver mining and exploration companies remain undervalued. As the price of silver moves higher, these companies' shares should generate stellar returns. So just showing the opportunity, the potential that's at stake. So silver logs highest finish since 2014, up more than 80% from 2020 lows. Silver rallied Tuesday to finish its highest level since 2014, up by more than 80% from the year's low, benefiting as both precious metals and industrial metal as it looks to catch up with gold's impressive year-to-date performance, right? Gold has already exploded. Gold is already near its all-time record high. Silver isn't even half of that. So silver has a lot of catching up to do, especially since silver is more volatile than gold. Silver hits higher highs and lower lows. If gold's going to rise 15, 16%, silver's going to rise 25, 26%. But it also works for the other way. If gold's going to drop 10, 15%, silver's going to drop 20, 30%. So there's more risk, but there's also more reward. So silver was long due for a catch-up with gold, and as a much smaller market, once investor interest enters in size, its supply side gets swamped. Silver's an extremely small market. It's extremely small. It's about a 1/12 the size of gold's. So when demand shoots up from 5G, from people looking to see that it's finally profitable and want to invest into it, as demand floods in, the silver market easily escalates. It gets inflated. And we also know the supply is diminishing. So low supply, high demand, it's going to shoot the price up. As parts of the global economy start to improve after COVID-19 shutdown, silver's industrial supply and demand side are balanced. That creates a window for the wave of investment demand to push the price much higher. In Tuesday trading, September silver contract, SIU rose 7%, or $1.37, and it settled at $21.55 an ounce on the COMEX. Price based on the most active contracts have marked their highest settlement since March 2014, according to the Dow Jones data. They trade 83% above year-to-date low of $11.77 seen on March 18th, what was the lowest since January 2009. So, gains for silver compare with the climb in gold futures to their highest price in nearly 9 years. On Tuesday, August gold GCQ20 rose to $26.50, or 1.5%, to settle at $18.43 an ounce. Year to date, most active gold futures trades about 21% higher, while silver is up by roughly 20%. Silver has seen the best of both worlds, and this is what I want to talk about for a second. Silver it's a win-win situation for silver, right? How they mentioned that precious metals definitely become bullish in times of economic uncertainty. recession slash depression, all that stuff, silver and gold benefit. It's a safe haven. It's a way to preserve your wealth. But silver, being an industrial metal, so finely intertwined with the economy, used for cell phones, used for everything, since it's the most highly conductive metal for thermal conductivity and electricity, silver is widely used in the economy. So silver also benefits when the economy is doing good. When people are buying up cell phones and needing all this stuff and imported, exported goods and all that, the electric and technological era we're advancing in, silver is widely used at that rate as well. So silver not only is a safe haven storage, but it's also an industrial metal, so it's a win-win. It's the best of both worlds. So they're talking about when it's a precious metal side boosted by safe haven demand, like I just mentioned, and as economies in China, the U.S. proving the metal a lift as industrial metal. What I was just talking about. Silver trades in the lower half of its historical range, and that has much more upside potential. So they're saying prices will go even higher. Gold is not far from its all-time high, but silver still has a long way to go before it nears its record high, making silver look undervalued to investors. The record settlement level for most active gold futures stands at $1,891, August 22nd, 2011. That was also when silver was $50. So Ross Norman, Chief Executive Officer of Precious Metals News and information provider Metals Daily, said silver has rallied. This frees gold up to continue to do what it already has been, and which is an impressive rally as both metals are better aligned. Silver has seen very strong inflows into both the exchange-traded funds, which are ETFs, and in the futures market on the COMEX, prompting a breakout on the charts. Given that, Metals Daily has adjusted its second half of 2020 forecast to the metal at $25, up from its previous forecast of $23. So they've been bullish on precious metals for a while. Global macro events are positive precious metals, and even though silver is partly an industrial metal, it is the case of a rising tide lifting all boats. As for how high silver prices may go from here, Groskopf said, and silver has more torque to move up than gold, and intermediate charts point towards $30 an ounce. Wyckoff, meanwhile, would only say that the all-time high for silver in the coming years is not out of reach, and maybe much sooner than anybody thinks, which I've been also mentioning. So I want to know what your opinion is. If you are bullish on silver, if you're excited, if you love silver, if you're excited for everything that's happening right now, make sure to smash the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe. You definitely want to subscribe and turn on post notifications because I'm posting daily videos, usually 2 to 3 videos a day. And you want to stay informed with what's happening, especially right now with all the craziness with the pandemic and with the political side. You want to stay up to date with what's happening in the world of precious metals. And I am your guide. This is your channel. I will give you the newest, latest, freshest, most up-to-date information with everything going on. If something new is happening, you better guarantee that I will make a video covering it and what to do from there. So you want to be subscribed. So anyways, thank you so much for tuning in this video. If you thought this video was educational, informational, or just entertaining, make sure to smash that like button. The link to these 2 articles will be in the description. I'm going to wrap this video up here. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.